Your electric cooperative's primary mission is to work with you to keep electricity affordable and reliable. Many factors continue to drive up the cost of power, and they don't appear to be slowing down. New regulations, rising fuel and material costs, and investments in power plants and transmission facilities are all putting upward cost pressures on electricity. Indiana electricity rates are expected to increase 34% over the next 8 years, according to the State Utility Forecasting Group at Purdue University. Federal environmental regulations will cost the utility industry billions of dollars. The rules will hit Indiana particularly hard because more than 90% of the state's electricity is generated from coal-fired power plants. Meanwhile, a number of new and more stringent regulations are being considered by the Environmental Protection Agency. Carbon regulation remains an issue for electric power plants, and other regulations are proposed that could impact power plant cooling water and coal ash disposal and place new limits on mercury and greenhouse gases. While we all want clean, reliable electricity, we need to recognize there are costs associated with adding new environmental equipment or switching to more expensive generation sources. Our power supply cooperative, Hoosier Energy, meets the electricity needs of 18 distribution co-ops in southern Indiana and southeastern Illinois. And Hoosier Energy, like most other electric utilities, is facing significant cost pressures on a number of fronts. Coal and fuel oil, which represent about 1/3 of power supply costs for Hoosier Energy, are projected to jump 50% over the next 5 years. Expiring fuel contracts are being replaced with higher-priced coal supply agreements that reflect increased mining costs and new permitting and safety requirements. Meanwhile, rising global demand for U.S. coal is pushing costs higher. The cost to bring electricity to your electric co-op is rising too. Delivering power through the regional grid has increased 10% in 5 years. Power delivery costs could increase 75% in the next few years as major investments are made in the transmission grid. Hoosier Energy has invested $600 million in environmental facilities and new power generation resources since 2005. Another $900 million is planned by 2015. Much of that is for new environmental equipment. Along with fuel and environmental expenses, the costs of materials and equipment continue to rise. Utility trucks, poles, transformers, distribution hardware, and materials rose 98% in the last decade. It is also inherently more costly to deliver electricity to rural areas with fewer people per mile of line to share those costs. While rising energy costs are a fact, your electric cooperative is committed to working with you to reduce the impact on electric bills. Balancing traditional and renewable energy resources is a challenge in today's changing world, but it's one your cooperative continues to address. Today, about 3% of your co-op's power comes from renewable resources, including wind, hydropower, and landfill methane generation. Our power supplier is developing additional projects that could more than double our supply of renewable energy resources. But renewable energy can't begin to provide enough electricity to meet all your power needs. When you use electricity has become as important as how much you use. Consumers are used to seeing a fixed rate for power all the time. But a level rate doesn't reflect the true cost. During peak times when most people are using electricity, demand rises sharply and more expensive generating plants are called on to meet the increased need, adding to power costs, which is one reason electricity costs more at certain times of the day, month, and year. Let's look at typical scenarios. In the summer, consumers require a base level of power 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. On the hottest days, demand rises throughout the afternoon and evening, reaching a peak between 5 and 7 in the evening as families arrive home, turn up the air conditioner, cook supper, start laundry, and switch on home electronics. Winter also has a 24/7 baseload period that is accompanied by rising usage. The highest demand generally occurs on the coldest days during a 2-hour period in the morning as families get ready for work and school, then again when they get home in the evening. We have enough power to meet our needs, but during times of peak demand, the cost to provide your electricity increases. Think of it like buying a ticket to a movie. Tickets are more expensive on weekends and evenings when demand is high. But discount tickets are available for afternoon matinees when fewer people go to the movies. Cooperative rate options and load control programs are designed to spread out demand so we can make more efficient use of existing power plants. Timing is everything when it comes to using power. With energy management programs, co-ops and consumers work together to control peak loads. With these programs, technology cycles air conditioners and water heaters to reduce peak usage. Some electric utilities are addressing cost realities through retail rate structures and options such as seasonal rates. It's a big change. Yet by decreasing demand, the cost of power is lowered. That means if we work together to shift more use of electricity to off-peak times, we can help reduce power costs for the cooperative and minimize the impact of rate increases. Shifting the time when you use electricity also delays the need to build additional, more expensive power plants. The good news is you can help by participating in your co-op's energy efficiency programs. From rebates on energy-efficient heat pumps and water heaters to incentives for recycling old refrigerators, your cooperative offers energy-efficient solutions to help you better manage energy use in your home. Did you know you helped achieve an important energy efficiency milestone? Along with neighboring electric co-ops, we distributed more than 1 million high-efficiency compact fluorescent light bulbs to consumers. Relying on these CFLs will reduce electricity consumption by more than 250,000 kilowatt-hours and save consumers nearly $26 million. In addition, carbon emissions will be reduced by 260,000 tons, the equivalent of taking more than 45,000 cars off the road for an entire year. You can check out other energy efficiency programs and ideas on your co-op's website or visit togetherwesave.com. Keeping you informed of industry issues and offering you energy solutions are among our most important priorities. That's why we're asking you to join us in a new game plan called Team Up to Power Down. It's a program provided by Hoosier Energy and your cooperative to help you save energy and money. We're asking you to stay informed about why costs are increasing, then take steps to manage how and when you use electricity. For ideas about what you can do to be a part of this effort, go to facebook.com/teamuptopowerdown. As your electric cooperative, owned by the consumers we serve, it's our goal to provide you with reliable and affordable electricity. Our rates are set to cover costs of doing business, not to generate profits for stockholders. We're deploying new technology and innovative solutions to better serve you. We're controlling expenses. And with our power supplier, we're developing renewable energy options. By working together, we all win in the effort to keep electricity affordable and reliable.